you go, that should be better now. Save those ones. Famous last words. Let's see. Cool. He says, infamous last words. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing alright, whatever they are doing. Hope we're all well. Hope we are all taking labo. Now where did I put those magnets to? I'd lose my own head if it weren't attached. Again. He says mild. Hope we're all good with whatever we are doing or faring or XYZ in between. So, alright, famous last words. Well, what I'm going to try and do a minute. Try and sort out these bits a second. Ah, no. Maybe the numbskull. Still bits I need to do, but it's fine. Tis fine, tis fine. That's 2. One. Two. Yeah, I hope everyone's alright as well as can be. Famous last words. That may entail. Ow. Oh, itchy nose. Tad high. Okay, let's have a look. Hopefully that should be better. There you go. Let's see if that's better. Let's see if that's better. Oh. How are we all faring? I've been having fun trying to fix my car this weekend. Oh, the luck of the Irish, as some people may say. Yeah, tired. Tired and fun and games. But hey ho. It is what it is. It is what it is. All one can do these days is just crack on and just see what one can do. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Not much that can be done at this moment in time. So alright, let me get some bladey blades. Ooh. Hopefully going back to some form of normality in the very near future. Everyone's been able to enjoy their weekend, whatever that might entail for them. But yeah, honestly, what's everyone been up to then? Don't be shy. Oh god. It squirted everywhere. limbs together. Mostly mucking around about whilst oh, okay, fair enough. Fair dues, fair dues. Fun and games. I'll have to print up some more bodies a bit later on. Different sculpts at some point. right. Hello, Munchie. How are we doing, good sir? How are we doing? How are we doing, good sir? How are we faring? Kel's just at work at the moment. She's just trying to cope with the heat at the moment. I have been all over the place. Fixing the car, which I now need to head up to brain fart. I need to head up to Liscard Saturday to hopefully get it sorted. Famous last words. But it is what it is. Basically, I'm sorting out wheels, I'm sorting out a radio, sorting out wiring for a radio, sorting out wiring for the heating module, sorting out the clock, calipers, brake disc, and brake pads. So, yeah, fun times. Yep. It's gonna keep me busy, shall we say. But yeah, a friend of mine, he's breaking down a Saphira. So I'm going up to Liscard to help him out Saturday, and then I'm getting parts off the car, giving them some pennies for it. So it just works out cheaper in the long run. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, Imperial Navy breachers have disappeared off GW site. Yeah, they've disappeared. Yeah, there's a load of stuff that has just disappeared, and they've given no rhyme or reason for it. It's just gone. Oh, it's all good. It was just I've 3D printed these Imperial Navy breachers and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know, looking up the base sizes and stuff, and I'm like, where have they gone? Oh, so the big gun boys. I've done it on the wrong basis. Screw it. Whatever. They don't exist anymore, by the sounds of it. I am not going to go onto a rant today, Mark. I'm not going to go onto a rant. Not going to go onto a rant. No point. GW and stuff aren't ever going to change their ways. So I'm not bothering to rant. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It feels as though the Imperial Agents thing is just a very, very fancy kill team catalogue. They've had a lot of opportunities to do something cool with Imperial Agents going into 11, and they've left them high and dry. So it genuinely feels like they've hung them out high and dry. And the problem is, I will say the problem is, you bring it up to people saying, oh, by the way, they've done this. Unless they're playing Imperial Agents or anything like that, a lot of the time, people don't care. Just kind of like, there's no point. There's no point, like, you know, bitching and moaning about it. Ain't gonna change it. Oh, nice, Munch. Nice. Yeah. What have we all been up to anyway then? I think I may have misprinted out limbs. I think I've done some boo-boos with some limbs. Balls. Big balls. Nice, I did see Munch. Congrats with that. Seriously, congrats. Just gonna grab some tissue a second. Congratulations. Like, seriously, well done. These are meant to be for Imperial Navy breachers. What? What's going on here? Oh, nice, yeah. mark them up incorrectly. Because they're not matching up. Yeah, I do think the problem is people are trying to give GW the benefit of doubt too often, and it's like, no. I genuinely think they're trying to axe them off. Because, okay, skeptical part of me now. They've updated every single faction for 11th edition. They forgot Imperial Agents. Imperial Agents runs off kill teams. Yeah, the biggest problem with Imperial Agents, the big fans for Imperial Agents that would have spent the big money on it, you know, like the Witch Hunter fans, Demon Hunter fans, all this and all that, were like, oh my god. And if you rewatch those trailers they brought out, it was heavily implying you were going to have like an actual Demon Hunter army. You know, you were going to have like a fully custom, you know, Imperial army and all this and all that. And then what we got instead was not that. Far from that. Far from that. For better or for worse. And there's so many people, you know, voicing their genuine frustrations, being like, okay, they could easily fix it by going, cool, three of the quickest fixes you could do for Imperial Agents, alright? Giving them an army roll, that you could have any point value up to, say, 50% of your army from an Imperial army contain Imperial Agents. Okay? On top of that, you give them access to Imperial Land Raider and Stormtroopers, aka Kassakin. Bang, you've now suddenly got Imperial Agents with enough weight behind them to go into Imperial Guard. Oh my god, an Inquisitor just now acquiesced a regiment. He acquiesced a Space Marine demi company. He got hold of some knights, that kind of thing. Not, yeah, I get 2 squads. Yeah, or yeah, basically they were saying a lot of the players, you know, genuinely came to the agreement of give them more stuff to actually utilize to make it worthwhile to have them. It just turned into a glorified shopping catalogue for Kill Team. Yeah, so they done that. It was a weird way they done it, Munch. Oh yeah, that was the other thing people were saying to balance it, alright? So, a lot of people know of DP. You know, detachment points and stuff like that. So they said every single one of them is 3 for Imperial Agents. Cool. Make the naval ones. Make the naval detachment 2. Make it 2. Because the problem was, in a 1,000-point game, you couldn't take an Imperial Agent army. And then they went, oh, no. You can just have what kind of null and void the DP point thing. Make the Imperial Navy 1, 2, every single other one 1. Detachment points. You have to have a detachment for your army. It just made me kind of go, yeah, oh no, I'm not gonna. I know some people just call it Dr. Pepper points. Part of me is just thinking to go, just screw 40k and just do Old World and Heresy. Yes, either way. Distribution, detachment points. You have to have a detachment, a minimum of 1 detachment in your army. And depending on how many points your army is, depends on how many detachment points you got to play with. Think of it that way. So the problem was, in a 1,000-point game, or doubles that you have 1,000 points each, you couldn't take an Imperial Agent's army as your partner because all their detachments were 3 points and you can only have 2. So yes, they royally screwed up the pooch there. So basically, the way it's meant to work is the more desirable or stronger a detachment is, the higher the point is to have it. So on paper, it makes sense. But yeah, they genuinely didn't look at Imperial Agents because they genuinely didn't. They genuinely didn't. And they don't care. They really could have made it really cool, fluff, rules, everything to be like, cool, this is the Imperium pushing back. They got new Inquisitor models came out. Or a new Inquisitor model came out for Armageddon. Cool. Get Inquisitor, agents, go in. Get people wanting them again. But they just dropped the ball. Because I'm not going to expand this force any more than what I've got. I'm going to stay with my 500 points. And this is just going to be, cool, someone want to have a small 500 point game? I may get up to 1,000. That's it, to have small little games. Well, the Inquisition, one way or another, they do quite a bit of work with freebooters sometimes. Number 3. I need to reprint parts 3 again. Do that at some point. Oh, and that's the thing as well. GW on the pre-order made Yarrick like, damn, he's good. You know, Chief Commissar and all this and all that. Then after the launch of the pre-orders, went, oh yeah, we made a mistake and done a errata on it. And the amount of returns and refunds is like ridiculous. Yeah, personally had enough of it. Had enough of people protecting Games Workshop. Yeah, give them credit when they've done something really good, 100%. When they screw up, the community need to genuinely give them a bollocking. sorry. What was I going to say? Because yeah, when video games try and do stuff like that, they get bollocking left, right, and centre, don't they? Or am I talking out my backside? Ugh. You know, that it is one of the reasons why I have not been creating content, because I genuinely don't have the heart and soul for it to be like, yeah, this is great, this is amazing, when why should I be spending time and effort on a product and a business I don't like? I can love the product, don't get me wrong, I can love the product, but when the business keeps getting away with what they're doing, it's like, well, what's the point? Yeah, I'm genuinely looking at doing that. I'm gonna stay with my conversion videos and stuff like that. Like showing off this kind of stuff, I want to, but then GW do the whole come down going, oh, it's too close to our stuff. Oh, jog on. Like, come on. Jog on now, please. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. How did I think I had enough? Yeah, that's why I've done the video munch on the whole thing, going, hey guys, I would love to show that giant that I worked on. But I can't because GW do a cease and desist against my channel. You still need to buy their stuff. That's what really rattles me up. You still need to buy their stuff. No worries, no worries, no worries at all. Have a good shift tomorrow, whatever that may entail. Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. I will try my best. It came to me past week or so. I was just like, yeah, cool. But enjoy the rest. Enjoy your new week, Mr. Denebrum, good sir. Enjoys it. Enjoys it. Whatever that may entail. Didn't mean to be all doom and gloom, but just being open and honest. But yeah, what's everyone been up to anyway then? Just cut off the guards because the guards weren't staying on the foot. Bit like I've done with the underskirts. Yeah, helping my mate out who he had a hernia op coming up to 2 weeks ago. He's the first person in the UK to have laser robotic surgery for a hernia. Which is quite the thing. That's not going to cut off that. Woo. Oh, I think I've heard of that munch. I think I may have heard on the radio driving to work, potentially. Could be mistaken. I don't know why, it just seems like deja vu or something. And that's, I'm gonna be blunt right now, that's brilliant to use that kind of stuff, you know, for like, I know my little one, many years ago, the technology has obviously progressed and stuff like that, but he had blood tests to screen him for genetic abnormalities that they screen basically all children for, and then they screen them for a few that were in my lineage, and I believe in his mother's lineage, you know what I mean. And it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal what technology, you know, and science and stuff can do these days. Blows your mind away, absolutely blows your mind away when you look at it. Going to be blunt, and I don't care what people say, it is truly amazing stuff. It's truly amazing and eye-opening. And I've booked the week off before Roll the Dice so I can prep a load of stuff, and then while stuff is prepping, like printing and I'm working on stuff, there's no point me just standing around. I can then sort out the garden and things, like sort out the back hedge and stuff like that. Obviously weather dependent. You know, while the printers are going and stuff like that for like several hours print, I might as well work on the garden, might as well work on Kelly's pet shed, things like that. Yeah, basically. Obviously a load of it is weather dependent. Not gonna lie, but you know, hopefully get some grow beds in place and things like that, and just dig up the soil beside. You know, it is going to be I'm not gonna lie, it is going to be a manic week off, but it is going to be beneficial as long as everything goes smoothly, like like we always plan it to go. People in general, it will be weightlifting, shall we say? Because then I could look at it and go, oh, I could do a barbecue now. The garden's in good nick and stuff like that. But yes, hopefully popping up to Liscard for the day, Saturday, help my mate Steve out, give him some pennies for it and stuff like that. So swap over wheels / tyres because my rear passenger side tyre is heavily cracked, so it's old. Calipers, brakes, brake disc, brake pads, radio, the terminal for sorting out the temperature in the fans and stuff. Then the connection part, chop off his one, chop off my one, resolder them together to make it work because my earth isn't going through, or my earth connection isn't working. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. How do I mess up my numbers so badly? Yeah, so basically his gearbox went bang in his car, so he's scrapping it. So I'm going like, cool, I'll give you some pennies and stuff like that, strip it off and put it on the car while I'm up there. Oh, that's another thing as well. Swap out the headlight housing because my headlight housing has gone very yellow. Even when I've used T-cut and other things to scuff it and polish it out, it's just ate into the plastic. There's always a method to the madness. that roll of dice for two days this year, and I've got a 12-foot long display. Yeah, in all fairness, he's gonna try and flog off those ones. I'll see what money he wants for those. But yeah, having those as spares. Yeah, I think the thing is, he still needs it that it rolls away. So what we're gonna do is swap out my old wheels for his ones, and then he can still have it like towed away and he's then given 100 quid for scrap. So it's like just carcass it out. Because a load of stuff on there is fairly new, if that makes sense. But I'll sort it out. You can roll it without an exhaust system. Yeah. I'm just being careful. I don't want to take the piss. Cats are worth money. Oh yeah. Drain fuel tank too. Yep. I'm giving him a helping hand. He's the one that's had the hernia. Kelly's coming home because the dogs are now howling. You just hear them howling. I used to. Oh yeah, 100%, 110%. Because then I'll give him a hand with his motorcycle as well that he's fixing up. Hello, I'm streaming.
Okay, hello.
You alright?
Yeah. Right, come on, kids, go for a walk.
Have you made sure your head torch is working, Kelly?
What?
Have you made sure your head torch is working? Pardon? The Raptors are definitely off, they are.
Hello!
Ugh! Bit of the resin I cut off was in my cup of coffee. Mmm. Tasty. So tasty. God, the dogs are acting like they've been deprived. Munchie says hello. Munchie says hello. And he says hello to the raptors as well. Alright, one moment. I am just going to show you. I'm going to send some. It sounds like a Ric Flair back there. Woo! It does. It does. End of the freaking world sometimes. So, jeez. Right, 2 seconds. I am going to send some files through, as in base files, to print off a few more 25mm brown bases. And I need to send another set of limbs through. Alright, be safe, please. You should be fine, sweetie. You should be fine. Okay, so I'm currently going through. I have a lot of. I re-downloaded a lot of stuff. I've got 400 gig left on my 2TB hard drive of SSD stuff, STL stuff. So I need to go through and delete a load of just, you know, when you download free files and you're like, yeah, and you're never going to get around to it. It's just junk. I need to go through that and just cleanse a load of stuff. I can't fit another hard drive in. I put an NVMe drive in. It doesn't recognize it. I think I've got something like 4 or 5 hard drives. It's an external 7TB. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Why is it doing that? Come on, just clone it. How did it cost that little? The hard drives are ridiculous price at the moment. Alright, let's print out these bases before I forget. Oh, FASIC. Ah, fair enough. Alright, let's send these ones to get through to get... Yeah, overlap. Cool. Let's send those through to get printed. we go. Let's send that. That has sent that through. Nice. Alright, let's sort out this interesting thing. Ah, just cracked my neck. Probably guess you couldn't hear that. Yeah, I'm probably going to concentrate just on our world, things like that. I'm going to work on my grey tide stuff that I need to paint up, because it's just haunting me now. Been there for so long. And like the Colossal Giant that I printed out, I've still got another Colossal Giant to print out and prep, because that will give me 2 to paint up. And I've got something cool planned for next year if everything goes well. I'm going off. Is that the new... I've got a Dark Angel I need to paint up, and a Black Templar I need to paint up. Then I've got a Salamander I want to paint up. Then hopefully another Cursed Company one. I need to get back onto the horse. Everything going on, it just killed my mojo. Obviously killed the Discord and the channel and everything. However, I should be back to normal shifts now, or imminently. Now, is that printing? Oh, I love this view when it works. Look, I can see it printing. I can see it printing. And it does time lapses as well. Because I think I got time lapses saved somewhere. give it a moment. Look! I have a time lapse! It's so cool! That's so freaking cool! Like, it's just incredible. There you go. I love it. I love the technology. I love the technology. I just absolutely, I'm a technology freak when it comes to stuff. I love technology. Absolutely love it. Yes, me, Kelly, and a friend of mine at work and his partner, hopefully going up to a Hobbit style experience next year, which will be genuinely really cool to go. Like a LARP, you know, full-blown LARP Hobbit, you know, kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Never been to a LARP thing before, not gonna lie. Love that. So you go up as a Hobbit character that you create. However, it can't be one of the named ones, if that makes sense. Everyone will be like, oh, I want to be Samwise Gamgee, or I want to be X, Y, and Z, if that makes sense. So the idea I came up with is I am a tinkerer and toy maker. And that's the one I came up with. Famous last words. Village idiot. I think there'll be plenty of those up there already. There's up to 1,000 people that can go, which is bonkers. But before I forget, I'm gonna, while those bases are printing, I'm gonna do some more prep work for roll of dice. I have been printing out these paint handles and using some lucky bands have fun. Yeah, so 40mm is the largest it can go for. But it really excels at smaller sizes. There you go. Hopefully get some, as I said, some normality back. How do I do it last time? There you go. There you go. They're good size. Can't fault them. And also, I've backed a Kickstarter for like 16 quid. That foldable terrain for like 11th edition. I really like this footprint style. Where it's like hollowed out. It's just really, really cool. As I said, I love engineering. I love people solving a problem. I genuinely enjoy it. Really, really do love that. Thinking outside the norm. Saves materials, save waste. Saves print time, wear and tear on your machines. There you go. Gets rid of the stray hairs. And I put 2 on because then it's strong enough to hold it, but it's not too strong that you can't pull it away. There you go. I've got a whole box full. Gotta love that printer. Gotta love it. Good investment. Good investment. I can hear the doggies are walking on the back road. I can hear the jingle of their bells on their lead. Or their collar, sorry. Not lead. Doggies are back. You can hear their jingle jingles. You can hear the jingle jingles. I can hear the jingles out. I can hear the jingles outside, sweet. No, I mean I could hear it when you're walking past the garden. Did you go round back? Oh, it sounded like the jingles were coming round the back. That's how far they travelled, sweet. Yep. Heard them spurs go jingle. Spurs go jingle jingle. Yep, 100%. 110%. How's that print come along? It is almost done. Honestly, my brain is a little bit frazzled. I probably wouldn't click onto that, mate. Probably wouldn't click onto it. Doing these late shifts have really done a number to me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more of a morning person, and yeah. I primarily started the Imperial Agent army for something for my brother to play against that was just ultra chilled out, and he could just have fun beating the snot out of it. It's not designed to be a hard-hitting army or anything. Oh, it's just finished its print. Be right back. I am just going to grab my print a minute. I've had the mic muted all that time. I'm an absolute moron. Maybe moron. That should be better now. Hopefully that's better. I was an absolute moron. I forgot to turn the mic back on, didn't I? Couldn't make that up. Couldn't make that up. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. And also I'm a week off. I want to give everything very tidy as well in here. I do have crazy plans for over the autumn. He says, famous last words. Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to lie. The heat definitely has killed a lot of enthusiasm for the painting. I just think, for better or for worse, I have done diddly squat this year. Diddly squat. As in hobby-wise. Diddly squat. But things happen. Can't be helped, can it? It cannot be helped. But yes, I am going to put this on to print. I am going to love you and leave you. I'm going to rest up because back in work tomorrow. I'm probably going to put some brain rot on and do the last of the paint handles and go from there. But yes, thank you for joining me. Fingers crossed, I will be back to normal weekday streaming somewhat in the very near future. Alright, so hold on to your horses. Alright, so have a good one, Munchie. Everyone have a great time. Enjoy whatever happens this coming week. And I hope to catch some of you, if not all of you, in the next one. Ta-ra for now.